Our top focus on world DNA, U.S. President Donald Trump has called his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky a dictator as the rift between the two leaders widens.
Now, Trump's attack came after Zelensky reacting to U.S.-Russia talks in Saudi Arabia, from which Ukraine was excluded, said that the U.S. president was living in a disinformation space governed by Moscow.
Speaking at a Saudi-backed investment meeting in Florida, Trump called Zelensky a dictator without elections, just hours after using the same word in a Truth Social post about the Ukrainian president. Zelensky's 5-year term of office was due to come to an end in May 2024. However, Ukraine has been under martial law since Russia launched its full-scale invasion in 2022, and elections have been suspended.
He refuses to have elections, is low in the real Ukrainian polls. I mean, how can you be high with every city is being demolished? It's hard to be high. Somebody said, oh, no, his polls are good. Give me a break. Every city is being demolished. They look like a demolition site, every single one of them.
Now, the dictator remark garnered criticism from European leaders, including German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, who said it is simply wrong and dangerous to deny President Zelensky his democratic legitimacy.
UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer assured his support to Zelensky, who he called Ukraine's democratically elected leader, adding that it was perfectly reasonable to suspend elections during wartime.
Now, Zelensky, in a late-night address, said he will meet U.S. Special Envoy to Russia and Ukraine Keith Kellogg and exude hope for constructive work with Washington, calling it very important.
After Trump's on-display favoritism to Russia in an indirect message to the U.S., Zelensky said it is a choice for everyone in the world and for the powerful to be with Putin or with peace.
On the same day, Russian President Vladimir Putin expressed willingness to meet U.S. counterpart Donald Trump, while stressing that the need for proper preparation so that they could reach agreements on issues, of course, including Ukraine. All right, ever since Donald Trump took office, it has been a concern as to what role Ukraine will play in the peace process. And for more on this, a correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Let's listen to this.
The public feud between U.S. President Donald Trump and his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky reflects the complexities of U.S. foreign policy and global diplomacy under the Trump administration. President Trump's comments, although controversial, highlighted the need for accountability when it comes to foreign aid and transparent governance. The U.S. says that it's still committed to Ukraine's sovereignty while also ensuring that American interests are not jeopardized. Zelensky's response highlights his frustration and delicate position that he's in. Ukraine was excluded from U.S.-Russia talks in Saudi Arabia, and it did raise eyebrows. American diplomacy in Riyadh, according to U.S. diplomats, was to gauge whether or not Russia was serious about negotiations. So the question now remains, is there a shared opportunity for deterring Russian aggression with Ukraine, with the United States leading at the forefront? And can that even happen with the situation that the Ukrainian leader and the U.S. leaders seem to be in at this point? Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World as well.